I was told by a Taiwanese friend that if it could stay in one hotel in Taipei for one night, it would be this one, the Taipei Grand. For the record, the really, really dramatic music you're hearing is totally incidental. To call it just a hotel is, well, sort of a lie. It's a national icon, a living museum, a place more in common with some government building in Washington than the Plaza Hotel in New York. And I'll explain why right now. In the 1950s, Chiang Kai-shek, the leader of the Republic of China, looked around and felt the country sorely lacked nice places to stay for foreign leaders. So he and his wife set out to build an extravagant palace-like hotel, broadcasting to the entire world that Taiwan was on the map. They chose a highly symbolic location, Yuanshan Mountain, overlooking Taipei, on the exact site of the most prominent Shinto shrine from the Japanese colonial period. Once a symbol of Japan's power, it was reclaimed to represent the Republic of China. And today, it's immensely popular, with tourists coming from all over. Though it's not without its mysteries. In 1995, a fire broke out and damaged the hotel. During the repair, workers discovered a hidden component to the building, a tunnel system designed to evacuate government officials to nearby parks, complete with bomb-proof light bulbs and a 229-foot slide for those with disabilities. This is definitely not your average hotel lobby. Walking through the front doors, it was really kind of shocking how bright and impressive it was. Yeah, I have to collect some thoughts before I give you any thoughts, but it's a big, opulent hotel. Gonna be room 502. The only reason I got this is because there was a huge discount online. It's crazy. This is like a living room. Let me tell you, I have seen some pretty stunning views in my day, and this might be one of the best. That is quite a view. It definitely is like a vintage feel. I wouldn't call it dated because I think it's meant to be sort of old feeling. This is kind of cool. It's oolong tea, branded for the hotel. And on the back it says, this selection is from the Yunnan Tea Company, the tea of which had been long chosen by Madame Chang, founder of the Grand Hotel, and served to her distinguished guests. The rug is kind of cool. Kind of, dirty and worn. Well, okay, this is a very nice touch. Yeah, just kind of a generic thing. And then we have... I don't actually know what these are. I haven't seen these yet. They kind of look like just gingerbread cookies. There's a lot to this hotel. And truth be told, I'm not going to be able to get to it all. But I'm going to try to show you some cool things that caught my eye while I was here. So here, as is typical, are characters that people have written signifying good luck in the coming year, such as the words like rich, people, happiness, song. It is beautiful and it is impressive, and stuff like this ancient Chinese script. I think obviously either modern printed or done, but that's the ancient script. Oh, it's so stunning, look at that. And this was a hotel that had a lot and has had a lot of important leaders. Richard Nixon, Margaret Thatcher, Elizabeth Taylor, President Eisenhower, Nelson Mandela, a little-known governor of Arkansas named Bill Clinton. More and more and more. He was even the site of the 1978 meeting when the United States formally broke off diplomatic relations with Taiwan. Wow, look at that, the dragon. Everything is very solid. Like this is real, like solid marble that you can just tell the weight of the hotel, that it just feels heavy. Wood in the room is like heavy mahogany or something like that. Little known fact, Taiwanese whiskeys are excellent. I've only had it once and I had it at a friend's house in New York, Kavalan. Taiwanese whiskey is no joke. So I'm gonna take a right turn here for a second. I decided to spend the night back in town. And even though I completely forgot to film the food I ate and the restaurant experience, I wanted to take this opportunity to share with you how amazing the Taipei Metro is. I'm not kidding, look at this. Every single time I got to ride it, it was a joy. It is by far the most amazing subway system I have ever seen in the world. It's clean, efficient, modern, has all sorts of boutique shops and restaurants, and is very reliable. The package I got came with breakfast included, and I was super excited because I had heard really good things about it. So down to the lobby and into the restaurant area we go. By the way, I think this hotel has at least 4 restaurants, like fancy ones. I mean, look at this mural. So the breakfast was set up buffet style, and it had probably at least 12 different stations. It felt like the main focus was on traditional Chinese breakfast, and there were all sorts of beautiful things on display. Dumplings, steamed vegetables, rice porridges, tofu puddings, and plenty of other things I had honestly never seen before. Salted duck egg on rice is definitely something I'm missing back at home right now. The toppings really bring it to life. There were pastry stations, fruit stations, and even Korean and Japanese breakfast options. That is quite a pretty plate of food. And of course, Taiwanese tea. Another thing I really love about the room and the hotel in general, I've mentioned this, the wood. I mean, the wood floors are just gorgeous. And walking on it, you kind of just, I mean, do you hear that? It's just really solid. Even the furniture here, it's just really nice. It's just all these little vintage appointments, or the, you know, old world sort of craftsmanship is very cool. Whew. We're gonna go check out the swimming pool and some of the grounds over, you saw from the room. And there's a shuttle that will take you there, or you can just walk. And what do we have here? Oh look, another buffet of incredible looking food. I asked them who is it for, and they said anybody staying at the hotel. Now whether or not that's true, I have no idea. But it looked phenomenal. I mean, crabs on ice just sitting there. It's worth mentioning that this area, the pool, tennis courts, clubhouses, and fitness facilities here are among the oldest parts of the hotel. It was a club built for the elite citizens of Taipei. Okay, I couldn't go in there because I wasn't dressed in sport clothes and sport shoes, which the gym that I'm going to in Taipei, or in town, it's the same deal. You can't wear your outside shoes to the gym, which I kind of like, it keeps it clean, but it was just, you know, a nice looking gym. It had a sauna and a fitness room in the corner. Yeah, look at this. Walking around, you just kind of feel the old world charm and cachet. It's easy to picture what it was like. Oh, how I wish I had known that there was a fitness center here. Would have loved that. There's also a cute cafe, complete with Year of the Rabbit stuff, and of course, pineapple cakes. I know this is cliche, but the attention to detail here and the level of ornamentation, it's pretty stunning. At this point, I decided to venture to the back part of the hotel, where some of the banquet rooms are. And as you could guess, the shops and the restaurants just keep going. Of course. There are just like endless restaurants in this place. It's kind of incredible. In these back areas, you really got to see another dimension of the artistry and commitment to traditional Chinese architecture. It was beautiful. It's just colorful and captivating and feels like a well thought out, important place. Okay, these are my thoughts about the hotel. It is exceptional in its own right. The room is just a joy to be in. Look at this. I mean, that's what I'm staring at right now. And you saw the bedroom, or actually I'm gonna show you again. I mean, that's like an insane view. And the breeze coming off the, out of the screens there, it just feels amazing. So in terms of vibe, it's got a great vibe. The hotel breakfast is amazing, and the wait staff is very nice, and it just feels good to be here. It is removed a bit from the city, so we're perched up on like a hillside overlooking Taipei. It's not that difficult to get into town. They have shuttles that'll take you to the metro and whatnot. But I would spend like a night here, what I'm doing. If staying in a nice or a historic hotel is important to you. If it's not, I would just probably skip it. But if you want to come for the experience, and say you stayed in the Taipei Grand, or if you like history, or you just to be in this sort of setting, feels almost a little resorty, totally worth it.